Yare, o my adishe. Na watwe asaso asubie. Me mama kwaba, me mo bibia adwo. Eha eye NDC 360. We yedwumadi sonko kra. NDC amanyoko ya hyehyese ye de bodero. Afa enhyehye pa ene ne pa. Yura John Dramani Mahama Otu Frankama NDC amanyoko ewo ma. As far as the 2024 general elections is concerned. Na aboawo am wetimi ato abapa. Aboawo am wo hu die nti e wo se woto waba e ma John Mahama ene NDC. Eye haso on NDC 360. And ansem we ko twiba abreman efa amamuo bone a owura bawomia Kufuado ne MPP fu bu na magana ye den ene woto wa ye nto firi ayentua adwuma ni wo sika ni ho no ha na ye nyanto wase yi nsem no maako te sa chechede nante ema akora keto akora etiase enunti mema wakwaba. You are welcome to NDC 360. Now what we couldn't bring you a live show because of circumstances beyond our control, but we are back again in our studios live, bringing you this special edition of NDC 360. And as always, Jumedi is streaming it live on social media, or Facebook, NDC 360, X NDC 360 official, and on YouTube NDC 360 official. So you can watch it if you have a smart TV home on YouTube. If you are able to also watch it on your phone, you can watch it on Facebook or X. But say TV, and I hope say we're having a simulcast on about 6 television networks. The kind Unia TV, the Atosumienu Angel TV, the Atosumiensa Wezo TV, the Atosubium TVXYZ, and Unia Kevin Taylor Daroma, Loud Silence TV, Omunina Fejumedie live at the same time. We're also live on Top TV and MBN TV. Meaning say you're live on Akina Radio 2 in Techiman, the capital of Bono East, and on many networks. But in due course, we shall be acknowledging them. And it is our share me on Facebook, on X, or on YouTube. Like the link, comment, and share. The here partner say you will share. Senebeya wouldn't be so better say NDC 360 Jumediano. This show promises to be exciting. So tell a friend that we are live on NDC 360. Now, for and and then you come with the do na no begina NDC and U segments. And the pa and share pa and you swadi hunoa NDC woma o my Ghana. John Mahama woma o my Ghana or diako pie Upper East region, the first regional ofiti ne campaign aseno. And then we are going to bring you a lot of highlights from the Upper East campaign of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder. One Ghana for what Upper East a dim komo bebre. Afan sheshea or woma, not just the people of Upper East, but Ghana for nyina. Namnise wa wo hwe mi wo chefa wom. Ye fan sem no mako near the munchichimu ne ba. When ni beji ye because we say ampa. We are not just telling you to vote for John Mahama, but we are telling you to vote for John Mahama and the NDC because John Mahama and the NDC and the right policies, the right vision that can bring about the change and the transformation you want to see in your life. It's an on NDC and U segments. Now I heard Upper East tour of John Mahama, how he entered Upper East, how he started it, and all the major policies that were there to draw. And I know you pick something from it come 7th December. Now, we are a moment of truth segments. On moment of truth, you kasa ba kata shene prayer. Chrono kesiye bia. O mampenya be die cheba wumia Otu Frankama MPP e 2024 upcoming election mu. On in a busuanfo de Bogana in the name of so sin. And then all the scandalous, the illegal, the overpriced, the inflated sole source contracts are yediama bawumia ni nuane ne yere no na ebo meika emo mehwe kakese sikakese a ke betumi ya ye bibi pa bi ama wa wo hwe mi wonya so mfaso no ene ye de ho adanse nyina beba o moment of truth ye di ka wasem ha ene ye ho press conference, and today we will just make time to discuss that alone on the moment of truth segment. And share the link, comment, like, tell a friend to tell a friend that we have started. I just got a guest in the studio, my able, hard-working, dynamic deputy Malik Basintele just joined me in the studio, and in the course of the conversation, he will be coming on there to share his thoughts on some of the things that I'll be discussing. And watch this montage for me. Immediately we come back, we are starting with NDC and you, and I'm taking you all the way to the Upper East region for you to hear the gospel of John Mahama, the good messages of John Mahama. Ghana Nibia was a would tibi, nebo amount to abapano, many were the home commercial with my members here. Yes, so straight to action. This is NDC and you. We are not wasting time at all because then you want some can. Once ye papa you ya na John Dramani Mahama we see form na wo born to one day and ye dey ya semka. So this is NDC and you. Na abusia they say the media can no John Mahama launched his campaign in Tamale the 27th of July. He launched a campaign on the Tujase and to abon yefiti ase obia won chefa. It is how don't sasha them from as an NDC member or an executive say o tweyama John Mahama ba on persuaso ansa na campaign o de wajim. And you don't even have to go and organize your own programs that also call launch your campaign. No, the launch of the campaign has already taken place. One launch. So no need for any campaign launch. It is now time for action. It is time for us to go on the field. Now, Papa Mahama is leading by example. It's a real launch, no Jumedia Kakre was so ye no ordinary chair Upper East region. Nabusia Yura Mahama Ra Pais, specifically Bolegatanga, the capital. A few days ago, na Efe Eseweni and Sewa Katre or Dosron Kwa Nipa Edan Ediche John Mahama. They didn't know that he was even coming. They just saw John Mahama's convoy. Na Odosron Kwa you know what Bolega San Numera Najono Edan Edino. It shows you say indeed John Mahama is a man. His legacy goes after him and goes before him. Ninyuma penti ni pardon. Real love ni pardon pa. Ninyuma penti Ghana for feno. I want to show you a short clip of how John Mahama entered the Upper East region, so that for those of you who have not seen the clips, you can watch it for the first time. If you remember.
And may the heavens rescue
So this is the triumphant entry of the nation builder, inshallah, the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, John Mahama, into the Upper East region, specifically Bolgatanga. It was spontaneous, it was unannounced, it was organic, and you saw liquid love, real love, because indeed Ghana for Edod Mahama, Ghana for Afejo Mahama, Nenyuma Painti. Now, it is not just about Kwaya of us who are and they are worth talking about. In fact, Jumedi Ahodo wedding or Upper East in Bruni said the programs were well attended, mammoth crowds. These were not rallies, community engagements. Nobody was bashed, you know. Every constituency organized 2 programs with sometimes whistle tops here and there. But programs ni nyina ye febroso, nipa babroso, because e kom di nipa. And yes, people are hungry for hope. People are hungry for a vision that can give them hope. Now we can change our destiny as a people. A new sense of direction. And they see that in John Mahama. And everywhere John Mahama went to, the people came in their numbers to meet him. Watch some of these videos for me. You will see, you know, the some of the crowds. We can't bring you all, but I'm bringing you a few highlights for you to see how well attended the programs in the Upper East region were. Yes, this just snipers of the crowds. There were more in Navrungo. It was massive. In Bongo, massive. Bolegatanga was huge. You know, so we can go on and on and on. But you see, it was not just about the fanfare and the jamboree. Yura Mahama and Twana Wefitia Sia Wobono. And the panish she a power magana hunkomona udi. Now, what can Sembebre in the Upper East region? I'm just going to bring you a few highlights. Where do we start from? Let me start from mess. Kwaya Bawomiani Akufuado atete Ghana sikasem afa. Ene how a diababeto o meiso enkankani emabunu woneme. Yema awomo bani in Chilima. You see, Dr. Ishmael Yamsin Akasembi. There's a doctor, an economist. He's been around for a long time. The near fee. Obobra, or who are buying Abesenko different regimes. Or say baby Bawomiani Akufuado MPP atete Ghana sikasemakodruno ohu bida. Obodi o minor kwechire 40 years. Now you're an experienced leader who has the right vision to turn things around. Maybe a bit taking over 40 years to come out of this mess. Ninyana say, omo buy, so omo bebo a car de ato for nchirima na nyase ye bobesia ne de aye japade nchirima benya so mfaso ye bobesia no japade akrofo na omo ne omo yire ne omo busuafo afa adi ma ye kama na ka beto ho a wo man ni ntimi ntua ene mabunu enkoda eba no omo na ebe ye adwumadua. President Mahama spoke about our unsustainable public debt as a result of the mismanagement of the economy by Bawumia. And in mienu to the ye can people don't really think that it is about them, but it is about all of us. And enunti ene wasa ba ye ba betri. Number one, who decided so to be. Number two, yes, obetu bi kwa obetu abapa eden sisa ebeba, because we cannot continue like this. So watch what President Mahama had to say about the state of the economy, the debt situation especially, and then what you need to do on 7th December.
You took the national debt from 120 billion. Today the national debt is almost 750 billion cedis. And who is going to pay that debt? It's not Nana Akufo-Addo. It's not Bawumia. Who is going to pay that debt? It's you, the young people, the youth. It's you, the youth. Because in the debt restructuring, they've restructured the debt to 2045, 2050. By then, will Akufo-Addo be alive? He will be dead and gone. Maybe some of us too will be dead and gone. But you and your children will be the ones who will be held to pay that money. When NDC was in government in 2016, if you shared the national debt amongst all Ghanaians, all of us owed only 4,000 cedis. Today, if you share the debt to all of us, including a new baby, born baby, all of us owe 20,000 cedis. And so, there is hope. And we have a chance to achieve that hope. And that is why each of us has a thumb. And each of us will be required to use that thumb to effect the change that will make our lives better. And so let's make sure that we keep our voters' cards properly. The young boys, don't walk around with the voters' card in your pocket and you'll be showing it to everybody. Leave it in your house, put it in your box. On 7th December in the morning, you go and take that voter's card out because you have work to do. You all must vote in order that we're able to change this government.
Yes, Mr. How sad. How sad. Say, Omaya, yede share Bawumia ni Akufo-Addo nsa 2016. Na ka Omaya edi nyina. From Kwame Nkrumah pencil, ABC John Mahama pencil, now you have 120 billion cedis. And on MPP forecast a doso dodo. Na NDC under John Mahama yamakana kosoro 120 billion a doso. Ghana omeyi nyo hiyamai. Etisika so come there. But when me say my year juma wa Bank of Ghana da, the money is here. Sika wa Ghana here say bobesia. Akwan ye wo Ghana he you two akwan na ye betumi agigi sika ya akwan ni nyina omo den sem de ene beji to me. And one would have thought so mo de ko bo ba keka na be ba fom mpu ana sen keka na be kosoro ka kredi because omo sika wa ha ene Ghana ka etimi afiri 120 billion na President Mahama di ja wo mo a omo didi na tem ye na yaka de no akodu 750 billion. For calculator, not say 700, 120 billion. If we 750 billion, we be 630 billion. Think about this. Forget to say we MPP near now we NDC near. We Ghana ni can think about this. Nkrumah, Kotuka, Efifa, Akufo, Echampong, Hilary Liman, JJ Rawlings, Eba bisi ye papa Kufuor ye papa Atamilsa wenya ni baby konya memfa de kransie ye papa John Mahama so omu nyina besi omo boy ye 120 billion. Na Jack Toronto ni nua ketewa Kufuado ne Bawumia nko a 8 years per almost 630 billion aka ho e de adu 750 billion. They said the President Mahama kan no in 2016 now check Ghana ka 120 billion on my population of 30 million na Ghana ni bia de ka be say 4,000 cities 40 million. And then we check Ghana ka 750 billion no and ma this population of over 30 million now will be at the close to 25,000 250 million. Now what will show me what this can what the na wenya from Besiamo Bibrebe ukrom hono mpuntu papa ben aban we di abawo also Bosiano man fa nya de pa ye tu omofo no muntie o ka hwe aba wo mi antie ofiri se amamuo ye kasa but kasa nko na amamuo nko ene what we say e ka mene Ghana intimi ntua ye ka o man na da ne amanfo oza ma ye twa ye nwanhia nyina atimi kwa Masemtvgh so ko Bobosia Cote d'Ivoire Togo Burkina obi atimi ko Nigeria Ghana nko a obi ampe ye ni mo ahwe because ya bob besia na du ba bia ye se ye ntumi ntua e champion de o ye ntua o we de ye ntumi ntua ye de ka na eja nchirima nti Ghana de hia ban bo mo besia mpo ye frɛ ne boss aban ni so ntumi ntua wa ye ne carry forward we tu ni tua na hye from 2026 to 2045 ye kasa MPP for ya mambofo a ebinum nti ase but asechire nini they are nation wreckers because abusuape openyi papa be ye abusuapenyi wo fi a o japade ai nchirima betumi aba beto de aye wo ho yie onyaka we mu de o maja ye ka buburo ye betua akopem 2045 omo nya investment bia so ebetumi aso aba patua sa aka no ti aban foforo na oba no be ye de it will only take an experienced leader with a great unique transformational vision to turn this thing around. And that is why you have to vote for change, like President Mahama said. And Kaza won't waba. And Kaza NDC and NPP are the same. No, we are not the same. Because President Mahama no Bob Besia, but the Yempuntu Nyuma Emma Wuhu. Interchange, hospital, suku, airport, acquire papebi. We all saw it. Bobesian 54 billion per year. We move 630 billion. One district hospital in any part of Ghana. You can ask them when you meet them. And 2024 December 7th about one Kwazavujuma community labor. I was someone do with gym because it's about your future. Because I won't faho. But to say the President Mahama kan. Mpenyivone de be wako yeye mbabunu ye ne mane mama ene ye ba bitu aka. How can we allow these people to continue like this? Omenye sika cha ban bia ombesi yeso akoma shema 630 billion omo de aye de. Enyuma say no omo de create. Unemployment na free 8.4 to now 15%. Yewu after all these borrowings. And that is why you must vote for change. But Abusia, President Mahama just didn't lament about Ghana Sikasemwa Abanwe Aseno. The solution to the biggest problem confronting Ghana today is Jumasem. And the Ghana we have Jumua ya ye nyina che say Juma sempa na ye mei ha okese. And crap school we omutifie omunya Juma. Ebi kura no school no man timi ankwa anu animu saa but omo onyansa wa hoden anyame di bibia bi omumu a omunyamwa omo so betumi aye adwuma de abo omo ho mabusua ne oman no buafo we jemu trese se yantimi anya bibia amfa adwuma sem we ho akwa pi mabunu bebre bo mutifie omunya adwuma anya say the devil finds work for an idle hand. Here, that cry, sorry, and Tiasem. They know ye nini basa. They said, "Ye koso wa mama bi so no, eno na eba." Because people are giving up on Ghana. That is why they are leaving Ghana in droves. Yes, people have always traveled outside Ghana, but the rate at which even Nippon Maria Square no more Juma wants to leave Ghana, ye who be said that. And so President Mahama say, "Wadwe ho, obey." The sin and so the maye di kind no na ye mpuntu nyuma eno na the foundation, the bedrock of the development of every country. But all be the sin and so a juma. Shewi mame.
Our priority when we come in 2025 is to provide jobs for our young people. Because a lot of our young people have finished school 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, even 5 years ago, and still cannot find employment. It's not that they didn't go to school. They went to school, they have certificates, but they can't find employment. And that's because the unemployment rate has gone up. In 2016, when I was president, the unemployment rate was a little over 8%. Today, the unemployment rate is almost 15%. And so a lot of young people don't have jobs to do. And that's why I was saying that we have to accelerate our economy. And so rather than walking, we must start running. And so if we're working 8 hours, we must start working 16 hours and 24 hours. That's why we're introducing the 24-hour economy, so that we can create more jobs. So that we can create more jobs for our young people. And to create more jobs for our young people, we have to help businesses to be able to add on more employment and work in the night. And so we're going to help a new crop of business people called agribusinessmen. In every region, there's going to be a special agro-processing zone. Government will acquire the land, will do the roads, will bring water, electricity. And anybody who wants to set up a factory to buy products from farmers and process it will be giving the land to establish the factory so that our young people can get work to do. And all these agro-processing businesses will work 24 hours a day so that they can employ as many of our youth as jobs must be the priority for everybody. And that is the priority of the next NDC government. Like I said, we'll do infrastructure, but we're going to concentrate on the things that will create jobs for our young people. And that's why one of the policies we're introducing is the 24-hour economic policy. It is a very simple thing. There are businesses all over Ghana. There are new businesses that are going to come. We're asking that those businesses work longer hours than the usual 8-hour day. That is working from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. It is happening in other places. In other places, they have a 24-hour economic program where they give incentives to businesses to work for longer hours. And if you work for longer hours, you cannot work with the same number of people for 16 hours or 24 hours. You have to add on additional labor. So if you have a pharmaceutical factory and you're producing drugs, first, government will incentivize you by buying your drugs, because we have a need. NHIS buys drugs for the hospitals, and so we should buy the drugs that Ghanaian factories are producing. If we are buying those drugs the Ghanaian factory is producing, that businessman can add on additional shifts to be able to meet the demand. And if he adds on additional shifts, more of our young people will get work to do. And that's just an example of the pharmaceutical industry. There's the agro-processing area. There are so many other areas. There's construction. We give contracts to companies to construct things for government. They can add on more labor so that they can finish those projects on time.
Jobs, and jobs is the direction John Mahama would take the nation Ghana to once we give him the opportunity. When we give him the opportunity. Because Abusia, they said they make baby, unemployment rate in the economy, and we cannot do the same things over and over again and expect different results. Since the Ghana betoho, yakwa adwuma no ngotwe ni apono no 8 hours, because 1 hour a break. 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. And ya ye adwuma sa. Ne neya amamu boninti, impenyi boninti. Na womia ne akufu ado ase na meke. E ka mere yen na ya tu ye ka I was see tu ya sheda from 2026 to 20 years and beyond. How can we still say only 8 hours? Daben dan yebe come out of this economic quagmire, this economic bankruptcy Yentimi nya kwadworo. 8 hours no enso. If we want to see immediate transformation, then we must think outside the box. We must do what we have not done before. And it President Mahama said, "Enunti no the 24-hour economy neighbor no." Tietia. Instead of saying you be 8 hours, you be 24 hours. And like he said, other advanced countries are already doing it. Our strategy, policies are the bois ankra nyuma say na be you betuma ye adwuma 24 hours. 8 hours each. Every shift 8 hours. Inti say we adwuma 4,000 a we for 2,000 account for the 2 additional shifts. No ma 3,000. I say agro processing factories are yeba be bieni nyina be 24/7. Pharmaceutical factories 24/7. Construction companies omo ye kwan akese a ometumi aye adwuma throughout the night 24/7. Waste and sanitation companies so kwa brochira na adwene yesesa bola. Those who have traveled they know. And so omo ba amanyo semunti no omo ye MPP for nti omo say 24-hour economy nye. Na 24-hour economy nyanka ba wo mi awoko school of Vancouver, Canada no. No, to me, school and person so you it is because in those countries there is 24-hour economy. It is students cry to me school and ajo no board night kakra no we nya bibia to no dia hwe ne ho. Ye ba kwan obefie to me nya vacation job. So ho obia benya adwuma ni bia ye because we nya adwuma ni bia nya no pa we benya bia ye anwumre and we benya bia ye anajo. That is what the 24-hour economy is about. And public institutions will participate. Private institutions will be supported with tax incentives, security, cheaper power, financing support to participate. This is the game changer Ghana needs. Organized labor. It is a game changer. Federation of Labor, IEA, all of them. MPP like Dr. Kuboy, Minister of Health. Also because 24-hour economy na John Mahama de ban maso and papa who. That is what Ghana needs. And this is why you must vote for John Mahama. Because what is the alternative? 8 hours. Now 8 hours. What 3 years, 4 years somebody says I want to increase the working hours to 24/7 with a deliberate policy intervention that ensures that private companies, businesses are able to do that. And state agencies, passport office, ports, DVLA, customs, they are all able to do that. And President Mahama can be your secretary. A jumana yede bana eno na eba be empower Ghana mabunu memmo ne maba wa na mo no teacher come nsem amu de mo ye no na wetimi anya sika abobra o kan we no papa na ono de bia ne de ne se wudi tro nsem da yede da ni padwen agitumi enko ano nim enye mo first ane mame a ya toro nko ano o de ye ka adwuma se mo de ono ka o ka mobile phones asem but President Mahama say how is he impata? He wants to teach the young people how to fish. Because if you have a job, TV, and the problem is to get a job. Mobile phones. Listen to what President Mahama said about teaching the Ghanaian youth about how to fish.
These children here are going to complete school, and many of them complete school, and for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, they are still staying in their father and mother's houses, and it is their father and mother providing food for them to eat. We want our young people to finish school and be able to find jobs so that they can earn money for themselves, they can get married, they can also have children and take their children to school. The English people say, "Don't give me fish, teach me how to catch my own fish, so that anytime I want fish, I can go and catch it myself. And I'm telling somebody that the young people of Ghana are saying, don't give us mobile phones. Give us jobs and we'll buy our own mobile phones. If you get a job, can't you buy your own mobile phone?
If you get a job, can't you buy your own mobile phone? Simple question. Say Juma ban when you Juma your port, when you Juma your factory be, when you Juma with a construction company, when you Juma with a waste management company, when you Juma in the police, when you Juma soja bemu, when your public institution be more Juma, because 24-hour economy abaswa. The question is, untumin to phone ana. That is what President Mahama said. But as I'm here, also for penny be Ghana or the Nanua to the issue about jobs versus mobile phones. You know, Ghana is an interesting country with interesting characters. Also for penny men sa utabel wakasa same way. So for penny pa na me free say wa Kenyans asem wa ba wo mu a yebetimi afa emu aba na ye de ato aba pa 7 December 2024. Watch what Mensa Utabel had to say about this.
Because you need a phone. Your destiny is better and greater than iPhone 15. Because one day, not only would you own, you are going to be a manufacturer of those phones. You have more phones than you can use. Don't sell your destiny for a phone. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. You are greater than that. Because you need a phone. Your destiny is better and greater than iPhone 15. Because one day, not only would you own, you are going to be a manufacturer of those phones. You have more phones than you can use. Don't sell your destiny for a phone. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. You are greater than that. Because you need a phone. Your destiny is better and greater than iPhone 15. Because one day, not only would you own, you are going to be a manufacturer of those phones. You have more phones than you can use. Don't sell your destiny for a phone. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. You are greater than that.
Very, very profound. Very, very instructive. Don't sell your destiny for a mobile phone. Don't sell your votes and turn with shebrene or dachi for mobile phone. We just a major fineko or so for penny. Pastor Mensa Utabel of ICGC. I don't need two for you. See, you are bigger than that. You are better than that. So we now penny more when this wadi who never born when you do mapaya. The powers when you made the muno a bit babonte. You can also get value and earn something for your value. And with that, we have 2 phones. One way you could be beautiful shops. Why you grab manufacture foods? That is what he's telling you, and that is wisdom. As I'm with you, and Zakwana met to also with the other highlights. I want to pick the thoughts of my able deputy Malik Basintele. Malik Akwaba. Thanks for visiting us today.
Thank you very, very much.
Asemi, what do you make of it?
Well, I'm just of opinion. Masemna is simple.
Look careful.
Masemna is simple. Amateur so be a non-tia simple. Wanyan tiasie ewo. As a matter of opinion can say, and Tom would that just because of iPhone 15, and not just because of a mobile phone. In fact, Obia yerono abomodin akosuku over 17 years in the classroom. Obi akosuku edi 17 to 18 years abeye degree holder e wo Ghana ha. Nipa no ne edam akoma so kese eye dwuma obenye nyaaye na ono so etimi anya bibi kakra ahwe ono ene no butuafo so. And ye kote ya alaji say yento abamma no na obeye mampanyi a wotimi aboa amrante ne mmaba nyina ama obi anya phone nipa ne nya phone wie yempo a wotua 1 cedi 2 cedi 1 cedi 2 cedi. Please, the youth of this country, the Gen Zs of this country, the unemployed graduates of this country, 1.8 million plus unemployed youth of this country, we share sustainable job. Now we share mobile phone emunia he ena obeyi. Na za mobile phone mpo no anka ye obi odi no kre mpo na ko be ka asem yi kire ya. Anka ye man the benefit of the doubt say we dey yemfa no say police ne nyo but nipa na anka sa no kre dey ebia ewonunum obeye man penyim po obedi so. Na say nipa yi ochia wo good morning mpo a ese wo hwe wiem ansa na waji good morning no etu because nipa no ewia betimi abo kete so obe onenam ho a no cheche wo good morning.
This issue I see a lot of interesting analysis. You see,
yes.
Bawumia is taking the Ghanaian voted for granted.
Absolutely, no two ways about it.
And Omufri said they can be third time lucky with lies.
Absolutely.
That's
right.
But Gen Z is one. Because when I went on social media, even before Pastor Masemtvgh Otabel said this, and I saw analysis me pay smartphone. Maybe an iPhone, an iPhone for crown, 5,000 cities.
Yes, of course.
It is a I was say, policy, I will and say, my free phones. I be 2 CDs and 1 CD. Policy no. And we started some calculations and say, me 1 CD, 1 CD. Phone 5,000. Made the bosom is any business. Also, maybe 1 CD.
Absolutely.
All the 5,000 months.
Absolutely. 5,000 months.
Now 5,000 months, who divided by 12? 460 years.
Not just there be a one now
even if you were to 2 CDs now, what can I? That is over 200 years. I want to be 200 years.
2 decades.
Oh, yes, say, we can't continue to Mansa for a year. I would not want to. So the message is simple. And then I'm Malika Chimu. Ghana for Mako School, TV or Pejumayan, and yet at Tronsen Winum. It is not about mobile phones. Also, with the credit system or buy. And son will be able to build the credit. And how do you build credit? You build credit. Say, "Oko free they are no waiting to you." Now you man only be oko free they are. Now why credit they are they be
the credit and
supply now wait to build the credit in the crowd. There was any income.
Absolutely.
So the first thing you need to talk about if you're serious, and say, "Dear na uba be ye dear juma be ba." I don't need train ba wumie yo.
On kada only policy.
What biana?
Me be now the tie ni amen so Otabel kraka or say aside the juma obenya no, you'll be able to create mobile phones. One they said John Mahama say we are recruiting 1 million youth in ICT. Coders. That is a bit chrew. Kwa obefa so wonye adwuma ne ye wie a na wo so wetimi aye phone ne bi ama Ghana fo wetimi anya ho kwan kra I export phones ne bi. So ade a osofu panyi men so Otabel kan no kre wo na nyansa so wo mu na me de me hu no say anka leaders of this sort no omonye kukuduro enhwe ba wo mi nim na yembo ne din say policies are wode nam and for quite now policies need excuse me to say useless policies.
We must get to that point
absolutely
where we are able to boldly call out leaders.
Yes,
because we do say
young money
Ghana for you man make be ya o say mama kwan no wetin free no free mobile for be to 1 CD 2 CD amam go say 1 CD 2 CDs no kan kwana de woni tim sika kese na wo nim sika sem chamber ho bia so person ka 100 CDs
be other governor, why deputy governor that?
So every lie they will tell in this election, the ordinary Ghanaian
will expose him.
And men of God like Mensa Utabo, will talk through them and expose them. Malik Medas, you come back again. So this is an important issue on job creation. President Mahama, clear message: 24-hour economy. I be transform the economy. I be expanding the economy. I be creating more employment opportunities. Public sector by Numa and Kram Numa. Yede munchiche muni nyina abrel. Look at this. Now here the other guy is talking about. The other presidential candidate is talking about. Now Kasa, tell yourself which of these two people are worthy of your vote. It is John Mahama who has thought of the 24-hour economy that can transform the economy. Now, apart from 24-hour economy, Ghana, a population of 30 million, over 60% of the population, and we see, you can't seek the mandate of the people to lead in the highest office of president and not have a policy for the agriculture sector. Transforming on inuma aba edi aduane aba edi ahoto aba ati ahonkyere so ene de ekeka ho. And President Mahama has a brilliant policy on agric and how we are going to make agriculture sexy and attractive even for young people, and we will be able to become self-reliant. Aduane a ye kra bebrebe efra manone ba se jeni se ye maku se ye ntu se ye de no yetimi aduane Ghana ha. Listen to what President Mahama said about this.
We also noticed that the bulk of our people here are farmers. And so we need to support our farmers to be able to produce. The problem with our economy is that we are import dependent. Everything we import from outside. Indeed, food products alone account for almost $3 billion every year of our import bill. And a lot of these things are products that we can produce locally. Even we rely on our neighboring countries for some products like onions and tomatoes. And these are all things that God has blessed us with. The land is giving us sunshine, He's giving us water to be able to do so ourselves. And so we're going to come and assist the farmers so that we can produce enough food. Before you do anything else, the first thing you need is to satisfy the stomach. And so food is the #1 priority. And the only way we can produce enough food is to support the farmers to produce it. And that is why NDC is coming to establish farmer service centers. Every farmer service center will have at least 10 tractors with planters, harvesters, everything that a farmer needs. You have fertilizer, you have weedicides, you have improved seeds, everything. And each farmer has to register with the farmer service center closest to him. They will come and measure your farm and see how many acres you are doing. They know how much seed you need. They know how much fertilizer you need. They will come and plow for you. They will harrow for you. They will plant for you. And they'll do it on high purchase, on credit. And when you harvest your crop and you sell, you come and pay, so that the next season they will have money to support you again. This will help our farmers to be able to produce more.
So that is President Mahama on an important sector, agriculture. You see, the campaign now is true. And what's the dinner? Videos I'm watching or Kasa Wujina baby bako. Presidential. All kind of question to Wujina baby bako. And yet, Papa no Kasa no Kumika or Kobasa no Pantino or Hamo baby no Natalia for Chaka. So the president, and the president. Untimi nyina fa akokora nkasa bi entronti. So ujina ho no yinsem no baako no chechem. What is President Mahama talking about? You see, Ghana betu mpon I will say the structure of the economy no SSA. What do I mean by that? The chairman say enyema pia ye kra ifra manone eba Ghana. Now so nyame adom ye anki betumi adua bi wo Ghana ana yaye bi wo Ghana no e wo se yesesa no ne ye sa nyema no wo Ghana na ye di sa nyema na ye no wo Ghana no. Because if we continue this cycle of importing, because we are not producing locally to meet domestic demand and cut exports, importer, the biya no pressure beda is seed in so because the oko kranya manabano. I just was assistant seed in $1 and now safer and now use and now pounds and some waiting yako krasa and yamanaba. Today biya na yesika ni depreciate sa and also ne kofa ahunchire ni nyinaba. The intino maya we are in the tropics in you towa asase wa haye one of the best in the world. Na ene buru kra yekra banche. Yekra mako common jini kra yekra. Ube kudwo na nyama boa day because of scarcity. Aduane ni ho. And aduane ni ho because if we retenti agana beto wo bi sinne. Omo wo yekua no. Eye sekan ni aso no mo de yekua no. Di wo sika kakra wo asase kakra wo ahode kakra no wafa baadefo. Na baadefo eye omunfu madwuma. Enti nipa bebre yekua no nso de omu produce ni yakakra bi. Uko bro ni kromu a nipa kakra bi na yekua. Enso botimi produce aduane bebre fidi o man ni nyina ma bi ka mo de bi baga na ni nkrunkru aka wi ase. Why? Because kakra bi no mo yekua no they are using technology. Technology ni say ye di fidie ebe wura kuayo mu na makuayo na ayemre aya attractive nipa bebre attractive mama kokua ni mu na nam say ye de abefum fidie na eyinti no with a little effort you get a greater yield and ebe bia wiase aduru no that is what all the advanced countries are doing but en kane no na de aban ye ne say to modernize agric ni akoto tractor na ye de amakuafo onu kuani no onu kua no do sini esi bonko fie ni onye tractor driver tractor car no kwai soma no it in maintenance no eto de bia na ayede iti ekuafo ni pia ayede sa mfidie ni ma wo no mantimi maintain mfidie ni sese ekeka o mafuo. We could not change the face of farming in Ghana. Iti Mahama said let's change the approach. You see this man, he is a visionary leader. How do you change it? Farmer service centers or said district bia yekuya no ye be create asoye bia your friend of farmer service centers a omo amunim technology a ye de yekuya ene behwe so na mfidie a ye de yekuya yo e wa ma no ne no bi de bebuo nti wutie na okan bibi planters harvesters mfidie a ye de plowing de dane asa de de dane asase nani de dua seedlings seeds ne kura ne papa wo se wudua na etimi so bebre fertilizer wo se wudi guso farmer service center no na san fidie ni nyina the tractor the planters the harvesters the harrowers the seedlings the combined harvesters the fertilizer na yedi ni nyina bewo no mo ma kwadare wo se adwuma ni mu no mo na ehweso tikuyani bia wo sa ampeso aso ho no wo be ko no wa ko register se me yekuyani mi wafuo 1 acre 10 hectares mafuo no da ha ya obetwa hase ni hase ne da to register pe die na wo behia me hia de de do ne bi me hia de de bedane asase nani me hia de de dua me hia de ye de begusu nsuo me hia de de wo hia bia ne atwere na omo de mfidie na bafuo mu ho aba ba ye adwuma na mawo ye firi wafuo mu ane yakọ ofoforo fom ne abe ye adwuma na ma no ne yakọ ofoforo fom ne yakọ ye adwuma na ma no eti kuayo no be ye fofofo enya fe ne de aso ne se kan ko ye kuayo biem omo ni akwadare wo san fidi nyuma ni mu no omo ne de san fidi ye wo farmer service center se be ye wafuo mu adwuma ma ye di firiw ontwia na wo no ba ye ne so na wutwa wi a omo ne baba harvest amount omo twa na omo ato oh yema middlemen na no bu akuafo no ma be ma omo sika ketewa bi bako ntos bebre onim se farmer na nto ama na ntos ne be pro enti no wasisi no ama ni sika ketewa bi to ye kua no kra no nyahwe we die aban behwe se guaranteed prices wo wa ye be to no ebo akua ni be nya mfaso ti oto free wo a no dia call the farmer service center ho so ho na je se wo kua na wo ye no wenya wo mfaso farmer service centers ni to products ni free ho a do ma ma se anso ho ye wo de be di aburo ne de bi begu nsuom aye dokoro ne ye banku adi ntos ne bi ye de be ye nkwan je ne ye de be ye abomu ne nkwan ne de keka ho enyema ne bebre wa ye bedua ne ye bedi ne wa but the bisu wo ha e wo se ye de fa mfidie mu ne ye sachere mu ne ye de value ka ho enti die na wo ka o se region bia wo ye agro industrial zones. This is the nation builder we are talking about. Agro industrial zones they say ya ekuafo ne ato mo no ba ye ni nyina no ya mane mpronse kwa enye de ye bedi ne fie no nko a aban na je asase tam kese a wasiesie so or the Kenya alcohol, the Nsu alcohol, ya to security wo. Until the person was here tomato processing factory, rice there, obo person yes added value to all the things we produce, no. The other yan say or agro industrial zone wana abaya manasase Kenya or dada e kwan na yaye. Oh, a lot of investors don't find it attractive to go to those areas and build factories. They say, oh, kono kwine wine be na kwine enya ya wine be tumi aba factory ho. Kenya no no ane nkotwemra okofa sika no we ensuo de be ko ho na ama ne cost akoso nti o say adwuma ke ye wo so me koya e ho kantimi nya mfaso enti na ye nya factories wa komada na be processing tools e wo mikrombunu is ne de keka ho e be process cashew. So President Mahama say, I will create that zone. You create your factory. Kenya will security will be. Then they will process it. Nothing tomatoes near so I Ghana the ton we so starch we I be did Ghana near the Yakana Kwaman on Yakoton. Nay, my dollar, and my brunisika near the other support to economy. We never make attractive, and this is going to be a game changer for the agri sector, and that is what President Mahama spoke about. Nabuja, aside this, and let me say we are talking about the Upper East campaign tour of John Mahama, and the policies are or they are to go. Na minim say ubenya wo chefa wo yaka adwuma ho asem yaka kuayo ho asem even before that yaka kabuburo a aban we edi ato mine so. And a hawa at the abre, for which reason you must vote for change. But aside this, when you say be young lady who school and I wear school and a school but you talk to these young ladies, they have great ideas. But what for him, what for you? Don't mama dream or at the pebima, show him Mrs.
We have good news for our women. Women are the majority population in this country. They are more than the men. And women are active in agriculture. They are active in trading, commerce. If you go to the markets, it's mostly our mothers and our sisters who are doing business there. Unfortunately, they don't have access to the kind of credit or capital so that they can grow their businesses. And so, aside from empowering our women by the affirmative action bill that has just been passed by Parliament, the NDC intends to set up a women's development bank so that it can provide credit to our women. The bank will have its branches in the markets and all other places where women do business, so that the little capital that they need to be able to invest in their businesses, the bank will be able to advance it to them at very low interest rate, so that they don't have to go to loan sharks and go and take credit and have the loan sharks chasing them every day for money.
Minya ba wutie me maami bi a wutie me sister bi a wutie me and that's why abama the Ghanaian woman will rise again because John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Opuku-Agyeman at the special National Women's Development Bank every Ghana ma mumbrini yenya emre bia wo Ghana bakosemu a the two major political parties ebi adwen ma ho to say the President Mahama at this time around it. For the second time we choose to oba so me bone chidom as ne boafo a say ye ne mo ane to abama no a we will be making history by electing the first female or babisia or baby woman pinya bediche or mine abakosem. But President Mahama said, "Me manen so." The American representation keke say omumu ba ko etimi arise to that level. That is good. But the Ghana ma ehia pa any bitri. Because me say me kra na me be ya adwen say Ghana ma nya akwadro. Ghana ma pe dwuma. Ghanaian women are entrepreneurial. Woman is kiti bi obe turning around. Dodo na. But turning around in business. I know because me mama or a businesswoman. The betri kakra bi or the topano no the tukusua no the aboa me papa ma or the hwe the menyina. And so I know what Ghanaian women can do. And President Mahama knows this. And you say, or the bank a year do move back for ma. Bank it is said the edika de munchiri mu abrɛ no. A man ko na be ye modwuma, bank manager or your ba, teller or your ba, cashier or your ba, staff se wo mu nyina your ba, security mpo your ba, board of directors and ma. Now mo customers so a man ko be me bia be ko bia ye be pam. We ye ma. There will be Maslock, there will be the commercial banks and other programs that a member too can access. But this bank is a real bank run by women and for only women. Now the omobe say, inyama mienu. E ma epe betri dia ayedwa. Omo dia ye business, hairdressing. Obi pese okosua catering. Obi pese osua etibo, osua adepam. Obi pese pesika eko kwanso kofa nyema eyemi ebia eye doko eye aduane okoboku na okotogo okita de betre bi kakra ba opebi asoso starting and then maba one bi so school great ideas into a beer company we register ebi kra we create online business or page or Instagram or page or Facebook or so your online business. There are women in corporate world who have great ideas. In addition to the bosomi adwuma na oye no, ofeso oye business bi atache. Bofuni ho. President Mahama say, this women's bank will be there for you. Yebenya branches across Ghana. It will be at your doorstep. Enye nkran ko a. Enye regional capital. Ebi be wo ukru be bi ebi bi wo. Uko na ehwe wo proposal no de opesa wo ya. Ni amount from 1,000 cities, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, based on your capacity and your ability to pay. In Siwono, kete bi. And a condition say kofa collateral bra, kofa webra bibia send ho. Memre. Na bank no wo human resources are ebe train you, ebe boawo, be ma guidance a. Udi sika ne be ye adwuma yie ne so atimi aba mfaso na watimi atwe sika no na ofoforo so enya bi na wo so adwuma ye yie a odi akoboa wo kunu odi akoboa wo mma odi akoboa fie ba bia nya sika odi ko fie. And that is why President Mahama sees this to be very important, because if you empower a woman, you have empowered an entire household. And he says that with this women's bank will target a minimum of 1 million, minimum 1 million a man. Ideas and proposals. This is your hope. More school, more person who creative businesses. More but you want to do businesses in addition. Some of you are doing it already. But who pay sikebi crowd they are expanded. Who pay 50,000 be their shame. Who pay 200,000 be their shame. This is your opportunity. None of the political parties na dream on the BBC aba except John Mahama. Wamana so say why your bar running mate or the policy we aba. I think Ghanaian women election where you must take it personal, because it is very much about your welfare. Na yanto abapa na John Mahama intimidated this women's bank. Now aside this women's bank initiative, John Mahama spoke about housing. One of the major problems facing us. Ghana ni bia benya nka obo brawo ye adwuma no obetumi asie sika kakra no de asidan nene cement bo one bag at 300 Ghana iron rods mpudi ebubu aben na obeye adwuma young man wo hweme young woman no asidan. John Mahama has thought about this. The vision, housing is part of it. He has a great policy for you. Makanwa sent me in the Upper East region during his rounds, and I want you to watch the clip.
The government workers or anybody who has formal employment, we are introducing a housing program for you. So if you are working and you have an income and you have at least 15 to 20 years of your working life left, we will give you the design of a house. It will be in cedis, not in dollars. You show where you want the house to be built. The house will be built and we will deduct from your salary month by month by month for 15 years, 20 years until you finish paying for it. And so teachers, nurses, doctors, everybody who has a fixed income, you can benefit from this housing program. You can either build it in your hometown or you can build it where you are working so that you don't have to pay rent, and this will be available to all those who have working life of about 15 to 20 years left. You pay in cedis, not in dollars, and you pay at a low interest rate, not at a high interest rate. The government...
See, this man is a visionary thinker. He's a nation builder. Asem die de beji to me. Nye de onim se won to me. No. A lot of thinking, a lot of brain power has gone into this. You see, the president America is simple. Say no piwa wa kind of potoka semti. Yen fam retwi kasem no bi anti ase. Yewo nipa bebre wa omu ye adwuma. Or 30 years, or 35 years, or 40 years, or 42, or 43, or 45, or about 10 years, 15 years, 20 years than a nimua, obetumia ye juma, ansana wadru na home GM, which is 60 years. I want to know. But on one kasa no mpempe on kita sika, obetumi dia kwa to asase, ato cement, ato abo, ato netie, ni etwa blocks, ni etu foundation, ni wesi there si. On to me nye because of Bebia. Bawumia ni MPP ase o ma isi kasema kwa kudu. It has worsened it already. Ground nipa no ntimi nye dada. Ene economy na se ama nyema boa kosoro like this. So President Mahama say eyi nyame ne pe ye ne mmoa ne eto abama no ba. Or the housing hyehyɛ ye foforo bi ba. Ghana ni bia bebia wo mfie ne wo no ebe ma wo kwan so betumi aye adwuma 10 years 15 years 20 years no aban be ma house loan okwa abruchi aye friend mortgage enti wo bebia wo pese wo si wo dan no wo be kwa akoka kire aban aso ya ye be create for this project. You register was how na me pese me si dan na medwuma mi yi ni busumi bia bia yetua meka 3,000 busumi bia yetua meka 4,000 enti say what me 1,000 cedis busumi bia in the next 10 years, in the next 50, over that long period of time no e sika bebre and adaya will be person who see no obi an person who see abronsan and obi an person who see self contained dan kese obi wa the upper and the 3 bedrooms obi the upper cry 2 bedroom obi so per 4 bedroom wabomu na be kire wado say 4 bedroom na wo pa e be hwe wadwuma wo ye ne ho atotua if emre da wanimu obetumi ya ye adwuma say 15 20 years we can make enough deductions to pay for that building. And yes, I will advise you to go for a design, a house with wadwuma ne wa ho den no e be so na abayama ni contractors esidan no near their board besia near ni why contractor over 10 years 15 years 20 years bosumi bia nam say wo ye adwumenti no ye betew kakran na wo di atuaka ukwa bruchira na we very mortgage enti no na President Mahama ede baba this is a different style the bruchira the dina bunti dodo na wa akoto we die ye be siama and nam say ye siama unti no it can be customized to your needs. Say 3 bedroom na opa ubenya oso no dan. Say 2 bedroom a ubenya. Say chamber and wall a ubenya. Say 1 bedroom a ubenya. 4 bedroom, 5 bedroom a bronsan a ubenya. But ni nyina be gina wa ho den ni sika ba wonsem. Ene ya analysis na sika dodo a ye betumi ate a e ma wo nchiru bebre a over a long period of time e betumi atua dan ne ka. This is what the visionary leader has for you. Under him, you can have the hope of owning a house, because this policy will make it easy for that dream to come true. Now, wakasa about the share for kuyayo, wakasa about the share mamabuno in terms of inuma or baby BBA through 24-hour economy. Wakasa about Women's Bank, share woman ma. Wakasa about so many things. But President Mahama also spoke about education for Musku there to be nurses trainees. He went there and he had a message for them. Allowances won't throw MPP for the children and ne dodo na esu se o ma ton mo collective akoto black and white enyedua ba wumi ayo mo 419 akufu ado ayo mo na dada ba wumi dada na nyomo wa nursing trainees and teacher trainees etua no because alawa ama automatic employment so na President Mohammed de mayo so a yetwem no maybe school no mutifie sa ye mo bodwuma ye beto aba ye so ye be 15,000 bi adwuma na ye be dada ebi no. President Mahama addressed that. Watch this for me.
All of us are waiting for 7th December. We know the problems with trainee nurses. And that is why when we were in government, we said we're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance, it is to get a job when you finish school. But somebody came and said he will pay the allowances. Unfortunately, it was 419. When he went to Techiman, it took a young, small trainee nurse like you to say that you promised us you pay our allowances. I entered nursing training 3 years ago. I'm in my final year. For the 3 years I've been in school, I have not received even allowance once. And you know what? They pretended like they didn't know. Oh, allowances, I'm not sure. I have to ask the Minister of Finance. I am saying that come and pay the nurses. You owe them almost 30 months of arrears. Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances. But one thing I can assure you, it is about jobs. And NDC is committed to jobs. And so we are going to create a situation where we can employ as many of you as possible. What the MPP does is, they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why we must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once. Ezu, I make you a commitment. When I come, the hospitals we are building that have been abandoned by this government, we will continue them. When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them. So that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school. This election is between Ghana and MPP. And Ghana must win. And all of you must vote for Ghana so that we can rescue our country back from the family and friends government who want to acquire everything for themselves. Kwame Nkrumah founded this country for all of us. He didn't found the country for just a small family. The opportunities of this country must be open to all our children, no matter their tribe, no matter their political affiliation, no matter their religion. All of them deserve the opportunities of this country.
Wow. What a profound message to nursing trainees. And to Ghana Funyina, President Mahama said, allowance any juma de ne here a juma. Allowance in yebetua. But the okaso will be to and went to a juma so and can nurse no school we are onim se nurse the juma is secure. Is so no I will phone be bro person the back on nursing training. We try university cross the nursing training don't be we na juma ene. He say about bonny we are beginning in April. President Mahama said the hospitals will fit as you meje gu on obetwa so. Empo omo agenda wan no mo ye na omuntwe sike bia nta akire no ye beba na anwe ne se no obetwa so no wawie. You see the way this man thinks? This is not how Bawumia and Akufo-Addo thinks. But you see that the nation builder is even thinking of completing Agenda 111 hospital, which they themselves say is by December this year. And Obama Kwame for the nurses. It is the same for the teachers. We will complete abandoned school projects. We will bring back automatic employment for teacher trainees and nursing trainees. So our licensure exams no you twem near the account or course so we no school no national service ni year free because nurses and teachers on year dada na the automatic employment no ababi. That is President Mahama's message. Now the come and hear me the crown say this election is between Ghana and the MPP. And NDC and the MPP, Ghana and the MPP. Because MPP for the Ghana didn't, and there was a tint to watch now. Say enough is enough. Chrono bono aye. Sikadie no aye. Amamu boni atimen nima ya the taxes, COVID levy, way baller tax, levy, aguya swa, betting levy, emabunu breno aye. We won't change. Says an election between Ghana and the MPP, and Ghana must win, and inshallah Ghana will win. But all these things, the assurance I have for you, they said this is not a man who just promises. John Mama on Shebokwa on to me can on spell it or see his legacy bears this out. And now Ghana can boast of the best airport in the whole of West Africa, Terminal 3. John Mahama Ghana can boast of the second largest port in the whole of West Africa, NPS port and Terminal port. Her interchanges, her schools, her hospitals, her Japade Numa Waye, Bosha Bia Udiso. And he has told us own country in this campaign. Na say ya to abama no so obedi no kura kire untwantro kire eno na mebo wia na bibi fefe bi ko so wo China China Pew hene ahemfie o shey Rajo Mahama Kotare as part of his tour. I'll bring you highlights from there, then we'll end this NDC and youth segment and bring you the moment of truth segment. Even before that, I will take brief thoughts from Malik, who is not gone, is still here with me, about these things we have heard from John Mahama on this Upper Easter.
What I can promise you is that I will be truthful to you. I will never tell you lies. I will never tell you things that I can't do. The problem with this country is that our policies are based on the short cycle of winning elections every 4 years. And we are not creating the foundation for this economy to take off. And so, we're not making you promises. I'm promising you that I'll work hard, day and night, to make sure that we reset the fortunes of this country. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader.
If your child is going out, you fortify him so that he'll be able to fight the journey. But as you are going out now, we want to present you with something. Like here, a chief is going out. This time, if the chief is not there and he's coming out to campaign or to tell the people that you should take him as the next chief, you have to wear and be strong, and nothing should disturb you so that you'll be able to go through. When I was also looking for the chieftaincy after the demise of my father, this is the calabash I put on my head to go about, and you will know that I am out for the chieftaincy. If I go to any house and now beg, if they put granules there, I will take and then chew and get the strength. If I want water, to put the water there, then I'll drink and have the strength to go on with go on my round.
Wow, beautiful sights from the Channel Pierce Palace in the Upper East region. These are all, snipers of the Upper East campaign tour of John Mahama, Ebanewi, and Ira Mahama is coming back to Accra and he'll be continuing the campaign. And we brought you key highlights, including policies. And next week we'll bring you more. In fact, Mati Nipa Bebramo suggested because the election is getting closer, we should be doing this show like twice a week, twice a week, so that we can bring you more of these highlights, more of these policies that can get you better informed and equipped to vote wisely. And we are thinking about it. And let me quickly find out before we bring the segment to an end. Malik, why Papa John Mahama in Upper East?
In fact,
all these policies, what do you make of it?
First of all, I mentioned CM free near Ohenene. You see, many of you who are not from the north, Ebiamonte, the significance of near Ohenene. In fact, they don't just do it to just anybody. Ubia or the nokre edijuma. Ubia or the periperio edijuma. Omuyema ubia chese owo nimedie osanso abodaye ema etimanfo omuyema ubia owo hyehyɛ pa edema oman, and that significance alone say the people of the Upper East region are solidly behind the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And the media who say before be the nam. If you move share picture no more sereno say omo de calabash see President Mahama tiri, so they don't know. They don't know. Na media ni aye me yana say omo the other one still say toda o kire MPP fo ne nyansa kakra se bi se ni ombe hu no say yesrimfo no yamamre different from other regions amamre. It is a one say obi sa. It signifies a lot, and we appreciate it as a political party. Media mention President Mahama a preacher the Upper East region no more. To be honest, question me be some wanna say policy is not cracked out of stone. Policy yenfa dynamite and pie and free bomo. In the other one still only the ontiminya policy mu ba kumpo enkojena bibi nka adenti no ono de sebi yemfa ne se President Mahama adwene 9 ho a ono so ndwene 1 ho ana 1 na ekọ ne tirimu mepai. You see, I am proud to be a member of the National Democratic Congress. More importantly, I am proud to have the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as my flag bearer, and Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as the running mate to His Excellency John Mahama, because it makes our work easy. It makes our work easier. And then we are communicator na che say wo ka NDC ho asem mpo a you feel proud. And your President Mahama you see some ade ba ko a me hu ya na say we have been consistent in our policies. President Mahama your trofo a anko ka say wo de ye mfa ne say ye ka say ye cancel teacher trainee allowance no mpo no ye mfa ne say ya hye dan kanasa. He repeated what he said in 2016. I say this was why I decided to take that decision. But this time, we will not only bring good policies for you, we will give you sustainable jobs when you finish,
which is what they need.
Now, when you policy ba kwa etoma kuma sopa the building of houses for Ghanaian workers. In fact, affordable houses are here. Great initiative. You see, I'm the son of a teacher. A teacher for a todo obi edwumagia ketua kakra. In fact, senior obi retirement mpo na dan mpo nsi here. But as a result of this policy, who ye edwuma na wo dan no aban esi ama. Na ye tete so ye ti wa ketua to kakra. By the time you spend 15 years working, what you carry, and you have your own house. Retirement now. This is one of the greatest policies for Ghanaian teachers.
Qualifies you to even live in the house. Even before you finish paying. Like it happens in
Exactly. A Ghanaian youth watching, a Ghanaian worker, a house to a mobile phone.
A job.
The job
to a mobile phone. And a house. As compared to a mobile phone. Vote wisely. That is the message for you.
Vote wisely.
And we'll be bringing you more of these excerpts. Malik, thank you very much. So where we've got into, just give me a second. Where we've got into, we're coming back with Moment of Truth.
Fire.
Fire. Air cost war mining. I was here power to ma. Yes, we know change is coming. But ansana change in beba na kakra na aka no yesika kakra na aka no yemo ho ban enye sa adwoma ma beba no na ba wumia ne na kufu ado ne sa japade akromfo yi o me disika ni nyina o hwewe ma me ye bape. We are talking about Moment of Truth, and we are talking about overpriced, inflated, dubious, sleazy sole source contracts are yedi ama ba wumia ne nuanoma ama on my Ghana ahwere sika twetwere die hwe we ma mesese ai. This is the Moment of Truth. The current reno any and amamwo boni a ekoso we my Ghana mu katasehye ne proya dodo na peso mu disie no ye baba mu ma obi ehu de ekoso we my Ghana mu na mwati ase de ntia e bo se woto aba for nsesa for change come 7 December 2024. Medical culture say we are talking about overpriced sole source contracts awarded to the Bawumias. You see, sole sourcing in Kenya dia the money in principle, because over procurement acts yemra Ghana ya aban jumedia all ye bia se aban sidan aban ye kwan aban koto bibi no e wo se aban fa sa kwan no so de to sa de no ana wo de yesa project no. So over procurement law ni mu aye de ashim section 40 say oman no kwa hu ye hia bi mu in emergencies ana say oman ni hia de bi pa urgency ana say oman ne person odi dwumadie bi a company ba ko penny betumi ye sa adwuma no a exclusivity ene de keka ho a aban no betumi aye de friend so source ne say sa aban person ye project bi amra ne say ba mu no bi o person ye bibia no mepre na de ne bo wo fom a obetumi aye ne yie ama oman ne nya so mfaso no fa adwuma ne ma no eno de friend no competitive tendering or see a tendering. Whether it is a classroom block, whether it is a road project, whether it is a water project, whether it is a supply of goods and services, and as a general rule, tender it. Na be munu bi opese oye adwumani bi anonko pre. In cases of urgency, in cases of emergencies, exclusivity, compatibility, section 40 of the procurement law, so you can do sole sourcing. So sole sourcing is supposed to be an exception and not the norm, not the general rule. But you see, she said you be church mu coming, and yes, sample the MPP for church when they were in opposition. The person me kai won send be omo kan about sole sourcing. This is Bawumia Twitter handle 8 September 2016. Bible say when no one send ye di be bua wo fo ana ye di be bua wo bem. Bawumia no one send ni muntie no. Or say overpricing of contracts through the use of sole sourcing is very typical of this Mahama NDC government. Or say Mahama buy no over bua mine ye project bia na bo no ye di bia ka ho because ye no true sole sourcing. It is one of the major campaigns about Mahama no sole sourcing. According to him, it leading to overpricing of contracts. Emma on my Shriska. The same Bawumia 3rd February 2017. This is Ghana Web. We will abort rampant sole sourcing Bawumia. See be chat sole sourcing ye be brenimu. And yet, the same Bawumia Katreman Pro, where starfm.com.gh, May 29, 2017. On it, MPP Abemu Penifo Nekasa, or say, don't abuse sole sourcing. Don't abuse sole sourcing. Utu amofo mamunko abuse sole sourcing. The same Bawumia, December 31st, 2018, City Newsroom published a story. Emra Bawumia koye press conference. Say aban we eshebo makuma kwa aduanan 40 bia aban na diso na ye ntronko a. But as part of the so-called promises I was say omo fulfill no. You can see here. We promised to move away from a predominance of sole sourcing to tendering in procurement, and we have delivered. We have delivered. Two sole sourcing you deliver this is Bawumia. In fact, the boss of Mampenye Kufuadu Mpodi, he was categorical, more categorical on sole sourcing. Say Nyadepa. Until on the 23rd of August 2016, the Twitter handle ni Kufuadu was said the era of sole sourcing will come to an end. This is moment of truth. Itumira ni achirisi ni amaubiedi. Asemu ayeke bi ayama wadanse. Oh, and semu omo kadi gu Mahama hu fi no. Eno ne ye de aye omo so susudua. Ye hwese de omo kan no omo di so. And they have done the opposite and far worse than what they were complaining about. So you stay cool. Na di mechi. Abusia enfonyira wo hu ne hey. Eyo mampenyi abedi echiri Alhaji Bawumia MPP Frank Katuvuni a obonto ase yento abama no. Onene maame ni nuanom netewe. Na ene emrenti menka sa abani nuanom omaka. ene my tension wo de o hye atade blue yiso a pongo yellow bi da ne boso no hye polo lacoste ye friend no Abraham Bawumia ni nua panyi moja baako ni nua direct Abraham Bawumia ne yira a waware no onye Ghana ni oye bruni ye friend no Aneta Kaminska Bawumia na omumienu omu register company bia ye free company no Resource Access Limited uti di na abedwe so omu resources bi ama omu ni resources uti omu a omu di omu resource ye adwuma omu di nyafunyafu no me baba be kire. So you see ye pese ye ma wa dance na hu se de e kan ye no krenti no ya call Registrar General system mu company ye friend Resource Access Limited. Who are the directors? Nipa mienu. Abraham Bawumia, director. Ena ne yere Aneta Kaminska Bawumia, director. Oh, abusuya no mo mpre mo obi kra mamu o emeye director na on fasika ni bi nko da bi. Omo ankasa no kuku football bo match afa. So okunu ni oyere Bawumia nuanom directors. You see secretary ni ye wan. The same Kaminska Bawumia na yere na no so na ebo secretary. So abusuya ba ko company. Enye say amanfre ni bi wo. No. The same household. Who are the shareholders, the subscriber, trustees? Why Abraham Bawumia, the secretary ni yere, directors ni kunu ni yere, and shareholders also the same Bawumia we share say 100,000 bikekeo, 100,000. Now abusiafo, what dear na yehu a yesi afemia ene yes a moment of truth jumedie. Ye hwehwe mu a ya ma na be dead say sa Bawumia ni nua company ya ye friend of Resources Access Limited no contract akesia sika kesia taho ena bay etietia mraso e de ama company we through sourcing na Bawumia ni Akufuado e kan one sem say ya de boni in opposition omu betu ase etu ministers for they shouldn't do sourcing. They even created the whole ministry of procurement. And the justification was that the person to sourcing say because sourcing na chrono e mo my boka ye who say this Bawumia company ya a friend of Resource Access Limited or ni nua yere atoto ano no and na ye de oman Ghana projects akese ama wo mo enye say ye say ma Bawumia nuanom enye business no omo nana omontia say Mahama nuanom be business. It is a Mahama nua Ibrahim Mahama or a well established accomplished businessman not only in Ghana but Africa or any business legitimate business or ye bibi kura boa Ghana free bonto te say there or ye say or the workers ebete or do river mu ama free bonto a MPP for omontia say. You saw the noise they made in 2016 about that when Ibrahim decided to use his workers and I buy equipment to dredge Dodo for free of charge. Wanye Ganeska. We would the areas of we be free amayo. Almost say omo buy contracts, no problem. Opa buy contracts are mrakwanso. Edwuma na omo pe no tender it na ma afoforo so kwan no so ntimi compete for it and let the person with the best bid win. So woman what the lowest and the best bid win here any problem. But why will you do it illegally through sourcing? Now what so I increase a buono, why overprice it, why inflate a buono. Na magana ene ye wa hu kiremu ye hu ye ho no adwuma ni woni pebre no ye sika kakra no so a mo sanso di ni nyafunyafu Bawumia ni nabusuafo. That is what the story is about. Because as you can see on the screen, project kesiye we Sunyane Airport Rehabilitation Project. Sunyane de me matena ho for ifie bebre nti minim ho asem. Akufuado 2019 and ode asobo ho say airport na e dada opese osiesie no adepa. Dia na opese oye no ho. if you go to Bono Regional Coordinating Council website, Eduma omo ka say omo ye no airport one say. Look, he said the scope of work included the rehabilitation. President Akufo-Addo say rehabilitation and extension of the runway from 1,280 meters to 1,400 meters. Into 120 meters extension. 120. Equine na you 100 meters na you 20 meters as also. Kota kakrebi. Repair of apron. Apron ye baby a packy plane. Na potholes bi wo mpeso musisi ho. And a terminal building I had that was a minimal renovation. So you painted that, and I'll show you the terminal. Ejuma wenkwa keke no. Akufo-Addo say or the 52.25 million cedis. Titisikano 525 billion. Ene awodi amaba wo mienwe. Wan ma ho kwan amobi a mepelibi so se ono nko a ya ye ne sumu ase dwede ye kuki di ama wo. For which reason we must pay them this money. And look at Ghana Airport Company website Sika Yetuyama Company nini. So the Ghana Airport Company Limited commenced rehabilitation works at the cost of 52.25 million on October 25, 2019. Phase 1 on my area. And if you go to the airport, they will be huni. Look at this. When 120 meters runway, no. 120 meters one way extension no to where sa kuta na be hu no ne mono kakra just this and terminal we na Akufo-Addo so mo ye minimal renovation. This is the terminal where terminal ni new animu car park ni. This is the terminal nipa 100 pe ne betimi process yo mo dan ni ya ye no pintimamento keke abusianfo. And the cost of this project, moto say 525 billion. Sikanomodi yedien. Adomu kota na omoye no mudi gold fry na. What is so special about this work that you will award it through sole sourcing? What is so special about this work that you will pay 52.25 million cedis for it? What is so special about this? Because Bawumia ni nua no mo aba omo pesika e de akoyo mu fie no Bawumia nya bia ye campaign enyesa. Nobody cares about Ghana. Nobody cares about the youth. Nobody cares. Now for whole airport na me dey actually here. This is a brand new airport President Mahama built. Brand new airport from Kinkri to Kankrai. Terminal is seen on the can process about 400 passengers. And will VIP, will VVIP. This whole airport President Mahama built, let me go back, sorry. The runway 1,900 meters and 30 meters wide. The Bawumia Mianoma and the 2x4 airport almost 120 meters runway, 30 meters wide. 1,900 as compared to 120. Whole airport terminal, you see from scratch. With VIP lounge, with VVIP lounge, bet me processing for 400 and over. We may paint to one will say minimal renovation can process only 100 people. Whole airports, you see brand new apron. This one just patching of potholes on the existing apron. Whole airport, you see 9 kilometers of roads around it. Where a few roads connecting to the airport, no more resurfacing. Yadi abo abesia eguso. And Mahama built this brand new whole airport at $25 million. All the bagan at the time, exchange rate in here 4 cities now. The highest it went to 100 million cities. But we said they have used more than half of the whole airport project to do at the Tantaya Uhunihe, at the Tantaiwe, which is the Sunyana airport. Ade, but they been Ghana for the Ayabawumia. Sawo pisike dia kwan we ni efa so. Look, say we nko akan haye. The ehu kura ne say beyond the airport no, Cocoa Rose, Bako mienu, not just 1, 2. Bako bo oka mienu bo mu 83 million cedis for the 2 Cocoa Road projects. And also a bind the amaba will me and ne yere company no. Titisicano 830 billion. What are these projects? Upgrade of Asia Krupo Odomasia Sibrim Road, 22.18 kilometers. Upgrading of Chibuso Haso Wadre Bangalow Feeder Roads, $29.4 million. If you add the 54.2 million to the 29.4 million, you get 83 million cedis, all to one company. We're so sourcing. Illegally. Auditor General say Etiaga and Ambraseka projects we Cocoa Board for the Bema company with true sourcing and running support. Look, where is the evidence that the project was given to them based on sourcing? Where 14th May 2020 letter, Public Procurement Authority for Trade giving approval, say Omama Kwine, first sourcing companies be projects. And if you look at number 7 and number 8, and the Wahano. Asia Krupo Domasia Sibrim Road in the 22.18 kilometers. Resource Access Limited. Bawumia Nyane Yere Company. No. That is it. And the other one, that is it. 83 million. So they were all awarded through sourcing. And the Auditor General in say the Public Procurement Act was breached. Public Procurement Act, no, ye tietia mraso. So adwumani nyina no ye illegal contracts ne dia maba wo miane nuanom. Na the Auditor General who no projects we mu a ehu kra ne say o man na hwere sika bebre. O sika omo anya no true source na enka ye betumi aye no at a price which is 3 times cheaper. Instead of 83 million for the two projects, you know, ke betumi aye use 20 million they are the same rules. That is the Auditor General, not me. And this is the Auditor General's report I'm talking about. This is the evidence. Performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa rules. You can Google it. It's on the internet and you can read it. And if you check paragraph 55, the Auditor General is clear. The cocoa board's procurement policy stipulates that they must follow the procurement law. Now, producer, my focus is paragraph 65. Give me paragraph 65. Paragraph 65. I say Cocoa Board did not rigorously. This is not MasemTV or NDC. This is not Malik Basintele or this is Auditor General of Ghana. The report ni. We na Ghana yama na juma se onhwehwe abansi kasa mu nyina. I say Cocoa Board did not rigorously analyze its procurement options for value for money, but sought approval from PPA for single sourcing and restricted tendering, thus procuring contracts which were up to 3 times more expensive than they could have obtained through competitive tendering. Or say sa cocoa road projects na bine de ama ba wo mianuanom no. Say ya nyano so sumu asi dwadie no mo ye na. Ene ye ma wo kwan se contractor obetumi aye kwan ni bia me pri bia. Auditor General say ni hwehwe no mu kire se sika ye de ye kwan mienu 83 million cedis no. Nka ye de mu nchichemu ba miensa pe. Uchemu miensa nka emu ba ko pe na nka ye de be ye 3 times cheaper. Now I say, but we are in a bushful in a company. Ghana sika over 600 billion OCDs on my fanakwa because they are benefiting from illegal, overpriced sole source contracts. You see, this is what we are talking about. I've spoken about the Sunyani Airport project. I've spoken about these 2 Cocoa Road projects. But not just that though. Acquiring projects bebre wo krom ha. The same company producer, give me those documents. The payment vouchers are intercepted. Payments made to this same Resource Access Limited for Teshi Road, for the Teshi Road projects, for Kumasi Brikum Road project, Accra Inner Road projects. All these contracts through sole sourcing. Company contracts. They don't tender Sole sourcing. And all the sole sourcing illegal. So the problem is not that they are doing business. The problem we have is that why are you giving it to them through sole sourcing, which is illegal? Abrawo position with sole sourcing, yeah, Obanwa became. Sole sourcing, your chrono. Why have you made sole sourcing the norm now? Why are you doing the sole sourcing illegally? Why are you overpricing the sole source contractor? Auditor General say, yeah, boka 3 times more. Why? Bawumia, why? Boneben yediayo. Aden. Lectures be beni na na kronu in na babo. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will less. Na kronu we na wo pa babo. Yes sir. Why? Tigana for wonya momobo. The whole Ghana we have only 4 MRI machines. You go to our major hospitals, they don't even have dialysis machines to be with kidney disease. No be call hospital na pay for them mad that from yesem penny. Health insurance in Yajuma, paracetamol cries. I just say okoto. Ejuma ni kro ni pebre. And I'm unkwa sika bebre ba mo nya no ba womia. O pesika ben bi. Look, in 2023 alone, sika nkwa yetua separate payments to Bawumia Nuya Company Air Resource Access Limited. Another 83 million cedis. It is 830 billion. Why? This payment is dated 13th March 2023. Almost more year Accra rules be a man of 5.7 million cedis. Titisicano 57 billion. Producer next. Very quickly. Next. This is 28th November 2023. The same company, 2023 no March, Yamanibi, November, 6.1 million, Titisikano 61 billion. Yanko, next. This is 3rd March, the same March now, a man, first one, the same March now, a man, 16.4 million, Titisikano 164 billion. Next. The same payment, these are payment vouchers from the controller. 25th March 2024. Another 10 million cedis paid to the same Bawumia and Inuanum company. Titisikana 100 billion. Next. The same company, July, a free March 3 payments. July, 25th July 2023, 5 million. Titisikana 50 billion paid to them. Next. August, after July, August. This is November, 8th November 2023. 2 million, Titisikano 20 billion. Already I've shown you a November payment. Next. The same November 14th, they paid them in succession, 1 month. Look, there are contractors in this country. Omo enye sole source contracts near them omo. Enye dream kata asese project contracts near them omo. Contracts papa ya fa mrakwanso de ama omo. Ebi akoje bank besia ekwan omo si. Suku omaye enyuma ye dem a omu nyina they have done it. 5 years ni aban ni ntwa omoka aban no se oniska. 4 years ni omo raise certificate ntua ebi besi omokoje ye no wusi nwawe omo ama omo afa ho anya stroke awu. I know contractors like that. Areho ye ntwa wo ka da aban ni sisike ni ho. But Bawumia Nuya there, our illegal sole source contracts here. Look at the way they are paying them. And yet the contract, look at contract, Papa Bio, illegal sole source contracts. They are paying them in succession. Projects Kakra, and they can one seminar press conference about 5 of them. Oka payments in Kwa Yadiama Bawumia Nuya company Bumwa. It is 218 million cedis. Read my lips. 2.18 trillion old Ghana cedis. To MPP ni si yakola ema 200 Ghana ebi na koto data na wudi di samije mfia tem no. O de na wanya. Adwuma kura wuni bi. Adwuma kura wuni bi. This is what Bawumia is doing, and because of cheap politics, people are supporting this man. How can this man fight corruption? Mate we the ocean driver. Was the driver. Many people think that it is only a Kufuado Nino for penny feel and a bush for Kenuforiata Monkwana or the Japadie thieves or more boy chrono. but Bawumia is 10 times worse. This is just a tip of the iceberg. In the coming weeks, we will show you more. And that is why we tell you, say, you can't make a mistake of trusting this man. When you're kind about so sourcing, when you're oye, you know, because Obama obe free fool, no wajenedi. Se kwatre kwa, si Obama ontoma tienedi. If you want to Oba for frak wa wafa no wafa ne ba ma ne ba kra ne obekọ Jesus. Bawumia be si eso a kwa shema entro na doso. Krono na doso. He is neck deep in the ongoing state capture ebo man na me risika no. Di nti a wo bre wo kwan ye nyeye suku a ya jesi wo hospital a ya jesi wo adwuma wunya bi nya ne se sika nke de be yo man ni ye na na wo deta general leka no. Bawumia ni nuanom companies, they are grabbing the money and look at how they are paying themselves. It is possible, it's any possible saying. Or Pentama breaking 8 na was a subcontract na maninu ne yere nom sa. Then they will be paying themselves for illegal sole source contracts. It is better no monkasa. Now also what wo sike omu wi omo ma. Also it's possible. Now what can be dio machi. Minua baby your mind kono hwe wasitene m na to abapa the makanyina no creature I've given you the facts, I've given you the evidence. It is for you to get choice. So we beto aba amankofo we ya ma matena so abokro no and now we betisem amajo mahama aba. He has promised. So be yenhwehwemu no mo ma for men sika bia no watwe o maso wagye sika na mo men near the ayo mine ye. The Japanese thieves and Bawumia ni nuano, they will never go scot free. The only way they can go scot free is when you give them your mandate again. Then nobody will come and check them. And the Ghana no more beton yet na China for Baza Ghana edia sia wa a bomb mine don't come. A honor mine kika kono. It is not funny. It is serious. Sika wiki bit me bibi papa bi ama wo ana wunu e bi anya so mfa so. Omedia said 2.18 trillion cedis illegally given to Bawumia and his family through overpriced illegal source contracts. But we have hope, and our hope is in John Mahama. So beba no wama hwehwemu akoso wama mraye adwuma wama prosecutions akoso de wadi sika yede na kwa akoto jail ne agye sika no ayo man ye and o ma wie sika no sa o ntumi fa nko bank mpu egugu o mpaase omo pass ni go so afo na no hwe ball so no ono ne de egu mpass kura bro $1 million na ne ba wumia mu de ese wani. And Joma Masemo waka about corruption and na me de bejaw na ya rapport up. So watch this for me.
The most important issue in governance is the fight against corruption and accountability. If you don't want to be accountable, go and do your own business. Whatever you do in your business, nobody is coming to hold you to account because it is your own investment. But if you decide that you want to come into public service, then be prepared to be held accountable. And so I've said it and I'll say it again. For those people who have been involved in scandals and various acts of misappropriation in this government, this MPP government, we shall investigate you and we will let the law take its course. We will hold everybody to account. And if you have abused your public trust, the people of Ghana will exact the sanction that is required.
Abusiafo, that is the message. Shawasitinem Natuabapa. That is our concluding message for you. But we are not done yet. We have messages to read. Malik Basintelewaba, what do you think about this? And we are now the ACO messages in this.
Media. Say, Baumia de Chrono, Becantrono Hodia, Obebre Papa, because this is not how.
Sisuma Mibim.
Say, Baumia de Chrono, Beca on Trono Hodia, Obebre Papa.
Your trofo or Sanso Bokro.
Your trofo or Sanso Bokrono dia, Obebre Papa. This is not how Baumia came to Accra. In fact, in Sema Matitino, it is pure state capture. Now, my dream says, "Is he and Dumpena on Berry Manasa?"
Our only hope is change.
Lawyer
and your mama. But tell me, what are our viewers saying?
Gabriel Asem also, we are happy and proud to have John Mahama as our hope for returning Ghana back to the normal status we want. Gabriel Asem, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next. Okay. Prince Henry Koforidia said the only person that can rescue Ghanaians and reset Ghana is the visionary His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The MPP led by Nanado and Baumia must go to opposition and face prosecution for the mess and one-tom free they have perpetuated on Ghanaians. MPP must go. # Prince Henry Koforidia. JDM Israel Bafase, JDM has done before and he will do again when given the nod. Suleimana Musa says it's time to reset Ghana. Thank you, Suleimana. Yaya Sedu Yemboni say, Same, Ghana is bleeding, but she has no mouth to talk. What went wrong or what has gone wrong, opinion leaders are quiet. Even if they can't read, don't they have ears and eyes? NDC keep the message resonance at constant pitch. Thank you very much, Yaya Sedu. We are grateful.
Producer, whilst we're talking, kindly upload the NDC replay schedule. Before we sign out today, I have a very important announcement for you. And producer, if we can have it on the screen for viewers, if you can do picture on picture for me. Yes. This is an important announcement. NDC 360, the replay of the shows, which includes all the previous shows we have done. No? This is a well-structured schedule of it. Will be to me if you can take a picture with your phone so that you can track it. Episodes ni ayebebre bi wa want to be anhwe. Ebi kra wa wo hwe bi, be wa anhwe anwie. Ebi wo wa samre no na bi a wonte kra say this NDC 360 show. Ebi wo wa you would want unwie bi to watch because he couldn't watch it. This is a schedule for replaying NDC 360 on TV. UTV is the latest kid on the block in terms of replaying NDC 360. Afena Omwaba, and we thank UTV so much. We've been working on it for a long time, and I'm happy to announce say a free Yawoda Eye Ochna 9:15 to 10 p.m. Ubenya NDC 360 repeats aheho. So it will be one of the segments that will package it 45 minutes, and you will learn something new. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Say, if you miss NDC 360, no problem. You can watch it again every Thursday, 9:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. At Dome TV, first, na you that 8:30 to 10. Yes, it's that time, no? They say, Yawoda 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Make it a point to watch it on Adom TV. Wazor TV, they stream the program live, and we're grateful to them, and they also repeat it. Now they are going to repeat it 2 times in a week. It will say there be 4 p.m. Yawo there be 9 p.m. I think there is a small typo there. So Sundays 4 p.m. Thursdays 9 p.m. on Wazor TV. Kesmin TV, they've been with us from the beginning. They always repeat NDC 360. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're grateful to Kesmin TV, and you can watch it there. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is a full 2-hour program that you can always watch. And Angel TV, apart from the live telecast, they also repeat the program Saturdays at 1 p.m., Sundays at 12:30 p.m., TVXYZ also on Mondays after 10 p.m. So get this schedule on your phone. and spread it on social media, put it on your status, put it on your DP, share it to your broadcast list, and let the word go fast. Apart from the live show we do on Wednesdays 8 to 10, no, you can watch replays of NDC. Some are 1 hour replays of 45 minutes, you know, you can say excerpts, or the entire 2-hour show. You can watch it there. And Malik, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, lawyer.
Thank you for coming. Just seeing you, they should keep watching. You're going to see a lot from Malik on subsequent editions on NDC 360, where he will be sitting in for me and hosting this program. And we thank you for sticking with us from the beginning till the end. Our viewers, listeners, you are amazing. We love you, and we will not let you down. This is the time for change. There's a time for us to see a transformation in our lives, and that change can only come about if minu ye share sitting ye siege na ye pa ye de tuaba pa ye tuaba na majo mahama ni NDC to come and reset this country and build the Ghana we all want. So I leave you once again with a Shewa Sitting montage, and I'll see you again same time 8 p.m. next week. Thank you.